That's mostly because life is all about experiences. Most of us have quite a vast intellectual knowledge of the world. Intellectually, we know what's available to us as human beings, and although most people haven't gotten everything they want, they at least have an intellectual knowledge of it. They know what exists and they know what's available. There is, however, a huge difference between intellectual knowledge and actual experience. And I think that's something we can go ahead and delve a little deeper into. That's mostly because we all have a longing to experience the objects of our desires. Knowing is just not enough. We want to feel and we want to experience that which we know by engaging all of our senses and all of our nervous system to fully comprehend that which exists only as impulses in our minds. Until and unless you actually experience something, it's just going to remain an idea and a concept that will always leave you wanting more. Experience is the process by which you turn your intellectual knowledge into something physical. And when you actually go through it, it becomes real because you get to feel it in your nervous system. You involve your emotions, and in the process, you get to feel the fullness of a concept turned real and made manifest into your reality. You can know yourself to be kind, but until and unless you do something kind, it will remain just an idea. It's going to remain intellectual and weak. Only when you take the idea and you act upon it will you create the actual experience. And having the experience of kindness is what you really want. One of the easiest ways to turn your ideas into reality is through your actions. When you use your will, you can take any idea and just do it to have the experience of your knowledge. The real purpose of knowledge is to put it in action. For what good is knowledge if you can't use it? The challenge for most people is that they're held back by their own limiting beliefs and fears. And your fears and limiting beliefs are actually imaginary. For the belief that taking action might lead to a specific negative outcome. And this is what's preventing you from actually going out and living your life and doing and experiencing things. It's the fear that doing this will mean that, or it will lead to that, even though it hasn't occurred yet. And 9 times out of 10, it's probably not going to. The reality is that all experience in life happens through contrast. We live in a world that is relative. Everything in your life exists in relation to something else, and everything in life has a reciprocal. A wise man once said that someone who's born blind will never know the meaning of darkness because they've never seen light. For us to live authentic lives, we have to have both positive and negative experiences. Life can never be just a flat and one dimensional thing. It just simply doesn't exist that way. The challenge is that most people live in the delusion that their lives are in pieces because there's some things they don't like. In reality, they are just experiencing the opposite of that which they actually want. Hot does not exist without cold. There can be no rainbow without a rainstorm. It is in the contrast that we get to truly live life through the experience of both things. When you learn to see life experiences as different states of the same thing, you can start to really appreciate all of life and truly have the experiences of living your authentic life. Appreciating and acknowledging that which is not the way you want will give you a totally different perspective on everything that you don't like in your life, both past and present. Whether you're feeling lonely, depressed, sad, or frustrated, you can actually start to appreciate these emotions, for it's because of them that you can experience the love, vitality, joy, and passion. Regardless of whether you call something good or bad, experiences will give you fulfillment in your life. You have one incredible gift, and that's to take your inner desires and experience them in their fullness. This gift is the gift of action, which is your ability to take an impulse of thought and desire and put it to good use. In its original Latin form, the word experience means to test or to try. When you relinquish your attachment to just experiencing the pleasures of life, you'll start to see the use and even the meaning of pain, for the one creates and defines the other. Experience has no needs, no attachments to specific outcomes. You're not guaranteed a specific outcome when you live your authentic life, but you are guaranteed a life that's filled with a multitude of contrasting situations and sensations. Every cell in your body has a memory, and through experience, you get to feel and record your intellectual knowledge by engaging all of you. This is the true meaning of knowing, for it comes with a deep sense of certainty that you feel throughout your whole body. This is when you know in your bones. It's a deeper understanding that can never come from intellectual knowledge alone. Your world cannot be grasped by contemplation and knowledge alone, but through your actions and ability to go out and live your